Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. Apologies for missing out on last week. That was kind of sort of is our fault in the sense that Discord was not cooperating and we decided, hey, instead of having a very, very laggy session that we ought to postpone it. And in hindsight, it was probably the right choice because it was lagging very, very badly. Either way, last time, bunch of stuff happened. Kinda, not really, ish. Like 20 seconds passed in game time, so to say. Maybe close to a minute. Anyway, before we get into the events that happened last time, as usual, I would kindly ask the lovely people who have once again deigned to join in this adventure to introduce themselves and their characters. The dice have determined that Izvir ought to go first and foremost and talk about themselves and, introduce themselves. Please go ahead, Izvir.
Hi, I'm Izvir. I'm playing Miroslav, who at the moment is a bit worse to wear and tried to help, did not really help, and tried to sing, which also didn't help. But he's doing his best. Or trying to.
And that's all that matters. Okay. Maybe your singing will magically help resolve the situation. I was thinking of a joke, but then it got away from me. Anyway, I apologize. I'm babbling. Thank you very, very much, Izvir, for introducing yourself and your character. Next, according to the dice, we would have Dely. Could you please go ahead, Dely, and introduce yourself and your character?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely. As usual, I'm playing as Muninn, the traveling scholar from Brightland, turned Oracle of Acestius. Currently, trying to make sure no one. Oh, actually, I can't finish that sentence, so never mind. I nearly spoiled something. Just Muninn's trying to do what they can, actually. God, I can't believe I nearly spoiled it. Never mind.
Dely's more awake than I, because it did not even pass through my mind that, oh yeah, Dely's gonna blurt out a massive spoiler. I was just, I was just thinking that I would really like some cheese right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Dely, and thank you for your restraint on that note. Also, please bug me, Dely, if at any point I forget to send you a kisses emojis.
Okay, will do.
Okay, thank you very, very much. And then, of course, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, who I don't remember if I introduced him as going berserk already, but I feel like he is because he's compelled to, right?
Yeah, but the going berserk thing happened last session, so you couldn't have introduced him before as that.
Yeah, okay. It was getting there, so yeah. Anyway, we're at the peak, I guess.
Started off from someone bad-mouthing your horse to now... kill and slaughter and all that.
Slippery slope.
As you do, of course. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Now, dear viewers, on screen you'll be able to see a couple of lovely doodles made by our very own Izvir, that they were in the thumbnail of the previous episode. Thank you very, very much, Izvir, for that. But obviously I could not include the text and all that in the thumbnail itself. So feel free to savor all this while I remind everyone of what happened last time. That said, if you want the full versions of the drawings to look at them more in depth and all that, in case this video the resolution isn't high enough or whatever, they should be up on Izvir's Blue Sky. Do you have any other art accounts that you posted them on?
No, I only posted them on Blue Sky.
Fair enough. But yeah, check them out there. Link to Izvir's Blue Sky will be in the description. Okay, so last time, as per what's been happening in many of the past few sessions, the events of last time can be summed up as these people kept on fighting. Specifically, the horse continued trying to be distracting. Ertuğrul continued focusing on ordering the soldiers around, the usual stuff. Miroslav, as previously iterated by Izvir, tried to be useful but wasn't. They tried to attack Pohomach while he was in pain from having his eye gouged out of the proper term. Also, I'm echoing in someone's
I think
microphone.
it's the correct one.
Yeah, sure. While having his eye gouged out, Izvir tried to take advantage, and Pohomach kicked him in the face real bad. Didn't even make a dent. In fact, in terms of game mechanics, actually helped Pohomach. Anyway, and then Izvir, very, very injured and demoralized, I think that would be a good term, tried to help the situation via singing, which... Not Izvir, Miroslav. I'm sorry. It's Miroslav, not Izvir. Yeah, sorry. Miroslav decided to help the situation by singing, which did not really accomplish much, but maybe it will this time. Who knows? Other than that, Muninn continued their onslaught and attacked the soldiers. At some point, the soldiers shot at Muninn, who decided to use their spear as an impromptu sort of lightsaber, which surprisingly worked. And the next time Muninn got attacked rather, they decided that they really ought to go for a shave and decided to strip for, Dely only knows reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the duel between Anghel and Pohomach continued. Duel is a bit of a too formal word for what was happening. Anghel tackled Pohomach, who landed on his cleaver and was thus killed. And because of a compel, Anghel is now blinded by rage and is compelled to kill all the nearby caramels, because, indiscriminate slaughter goes hand in hand with being Prince Charming and all that, as you do. And what else happened? Alright. Afterwards, Muninn dashed in, used their blinding light ability, stabbed at Ertuğrul, heavily injured the fellow, and decided in the middle of this that to go for a wardrobe change and to throw up after the fight. Also, Rebab did something. Don't know what, because you didn't detect him. And Anghel also charged in on Ertuğrul. The horse dramatically tried to stop Anghel from falling to the dark side, but of course the horse is ultimately subjected to the will of both Show&Tell and Anghel. I meant because it's both the player and the player character. Either way, Ertuğrul blocked that attack, but it's clear that he is on the back foot at the moment. So, as I go to turn on the background music, as usual, as a bit sort of a warm-up and to give a bit of time for me to organize my thoughts, because I'm very, very not mentally there today. Nothing happened, I'm just tired, dear viewers. How is everyone doing? What's up? How was your day? In terms of characters, mainly.
It was a long day.
Yeah, it has been.
Feels like it went on for weeks.
Yeah.
Months, even.
Yeah.
I think maybe... I was about to say half a year, but I think it's only been like 4 or 5 months.
Only.
Yeah, as you do.
As you do. I think, again, without... to refrain from spoiling anything that Muninn may or may not have been told, I think as last time, they are just very eager to get out of this house. And I won't say any more than that, just in case I'm not allowed. But obviously, in Muninn's case, the only way they can get out is to kill everyone, other than Miroslav, Anghel, and
Rebab.
Rebab.
And always first the horse. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
Just in
those-
case that was ever a
Thankfully.
question.
that's true. That's true.
Well, Angel's gonna help you now, so I guess we should be
Yippee!
happy.
to be
I love
to be
corrupting
fair,
Anghel.
to be fair, Show&Tell, you only have to help with these specific people, not the innocents, servants. And
Yeah,
nearby.
at least there's that, but it's still helpful, I think.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah. And Miroslav is just yeah. Suffering. And still does not really want to fight.
Understandable. Yeah. Oh, Miroslav.
Yeah. And Show&Tell, I think you already talked about how Angel's feeling, right? I'm sorry, my brain's foggy.
I mean, I didn't particularly say what
Oh,
he was
sure,
feeling, but
sure.
I think he's I mean, he's enraged, right? I think that's what's going on.
I
Pretty
think
much.
when I compelled you last session, the terminology I used was blinded by rage.
Exactly. He's very
Yeah.
blinded.
Mhm, there you go. Not only half literally though. Okay.
I guess, yeah. True.
But okay. Thank you, Show&Tell, and also everyone for detailing your character's thoughts. So we'll resume with the initiative order. Maybe today will finally be the day that this battle will end, because my creative juices are suffering, so to say. But maybe not. Who knows? It honestly all depends on the roll of the dice. So, the horse goes first. Show&Tell, as usual, I more or less leave it up to you. Like, what would you like the horse to do in terms of game mechanics? Would you like it to create an advantage,
I ain't got
attack?
advantage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Create an advantage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The horse, obviously it will, but I'm trying to think of what the horse will do, because it's sort of torn between, oh yeah, I have to help Anghel, and also I have to snap Anghel out of this bloodlust, which above board it will probably not be able to do, because it's a compel. But still, it at least ought to try. So I guess, yeah, to the most quote-unquote advantage thing it could do to be as distracting as possible is try to barge in between you and Ertuğrul and fart as loud as possible to distract everyone.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
This horse is going to get stabbed again, and I...
Well, somehow with a 9, it definitely attracts everyone's attention. Maybe even through your blind bloodlust, you momentarily gag. I don't know.
Oh god, this is incredible.
Dude.
I'll give it 2 charges of unsanitary food just for simplicity's sake. Okay.
Let's go.
Ertuğrul on his turn. The annoying horse just farted in its face, but on the other hand, he also got stabbed and brutally charged at. So I don't think the horse is necessarily his main concern, in terms of dangers. I'm trying to decide, just because Dely's compel from earlier that, oh yeah, Ertuğrul fight defensively and try to organize the soldiers. It's still active, so maybe it's an option, more than an option really, for him to withdraw. But on the other hand, since he's faced with immediate danger, it's kind of almost irrational to withdraw. And when you have someone trying to stab you right in front of you.
Yeah.
So, Dely, I'd have you, if you will, opine a little bit, because you're the one who made the compel. Does the compel obligate Ertuğrul to really withdraw at this point? I would argue no, because he got irate enough that he shot the horse earlier, but you're the one who made the compel.
It's tough to say because I have a horse in this race, but
Yes.
I think it depends on. I don't know if this is a cop-out answer or not, but to me, it depends on. And this is similar to what I did before. But is he the type of general or leader? I don't know if is he a general? Sorry to clarify. I don't know.
High-ranking military officer, for simplicity's sake.
Not that it matters in this case. I just wanted to because I called him a general. I didn't know. Anyway.
Yeah, last time you said, "Well, is he the lead from the front type? If so, he should stay up front." Yeah.
Yeah. Is he the type to preserve lives, or is he the type to, what's the word? Consider his men expendable.
Issue is that definitely helped in the decision for him to stay up front like last time when he was not in such imminent danger. But right now, like his concern isn't necessarily, obviously it matters, but his main concern isn't, oh, I'm in grave danger, I should run away. His concern is, oh, if I die, then these soldiers will also get demoralized and will probably get slaughtered. So I kind of have a responsibility not to die. But
would he do that by making sure everyone lives by fighting, or making sure everyone lives by running away? If you think he's more of the type of man to like run away when he knows he's beat or whatever, then that's fine. But it depends how irrational he's feeling. I think it's a more rational thing to run away if you know that you're beat.
To be fair, this is also happening in the span of a couple seconds. He just got stabbed. A tall young boy just slammed into him. I don't think he has the time to formulate hypotheses.
Yeah.
And also his soldiers also got stabbed.
Yeah. So I think he's definitely in fight or flight. If you think he'd take like flight, if you think he'd run away,
no, he wouldn't. He's not. He's more of a brave person, I think.
Okay.
So if we're basing it strictly on instincts and less on tactical thinking, I guess he would stay up front.
Okay.
Thank you.
In that case, yeah.
Thanks for the input. That helped. And sorry for the long preamble. And I guess in terms of what he ought to do, though I think he'd perceive Muninn as more dangerous. Show&Tell's not here, so okay, he will attack Muninn. If Show&Tell were here, he'd probably attack Anghel. I'll be honest, because Angel's the person who attacked him last. But I guess narratively, maybe the horse created enough distance between him and Anghel for him to wheel on Muninn. And again, his eyesight is damaged from Muninn's blinding attack earlier. So he's more like swinging, not wildly, because he knows he'll hurt some of his comrades, but more of in your general direction, obviously with a big sword, so it's likely to hit. How does Muninn defend themselves?
I think they would use the momentum generated by this big swinging sword, heavy sword, to like dodge out the way, maybe, and then like maybe shoulder barge into this guy to like really disarm him. Not disarm him, but like disarm him metaphorically, if that makes sense.
Or maybe even literally if you roll well enough, but I'm having a hard time visualizing. Specifically, the momentum of the sword thing is throwing me off. How does the momentum of the sword help you dodge?
So because it's big and heavy, there's probably like there's probably a bit of uptime or whatever the phrase is when it comes to like with a dagger, you just go and it's done, like you've stabbed someone.
Sure.
Whereas with a sword, like, sorry?
I was agreeing with you.
Okay. There's an arc to his swing with a sword. So Muninn like predicts the arc using maths and stuff, dodges out the way of the arc, and then like barges into him.
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a clever defense.
Okay, cool.
How
5.
How do you take 3 points of damage?
I'm gonna have to do it. I think I would, unless Rebob is willing to give me some points ready for combat.
No. He has given you points previously. He will not right now.
Yeah. In that case, I'll take my level 4 consequence. Miscalculation maybe is well, you get to choose it anyways, don't you? So
I do, but I think that's a very good term for it because it's vague enough. Yeah, and I think it really works as a level 4 consequence. Okay. I was about to say that maybe the horse can lend you advantages, but that decision is up to Show&Tell, who is not here. Okay, miscalculation it is.
awesome.
In terms of,
And then,
it's not awesome, but go ahead.
yeah, yeah. I'm in trouble.
You forgot the chuckle, but okay. For the meme. Anyway, in terms of narrative, you, I think, misjudged the arc that Ertrul is swinging at. And obviously he's a bit blind, so he's not really able to aim for your vital spots. He's more so aiming in your general direction. But because you misjudged the arc of his attack, I think the sword probably bites into your shoulder and probably either knocks you back or down at least a little for the moment. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, Muninn would definitely be letting out a cry of pain for that one.
Okay. Ertrul feels resistance and hears your cry of pain, so for the moment he's assured that his swing was successful and will probably turn his attention to Anghel.
Okay.
For the moment at least, because, yeah. Well, also he'll shout out in Caramel, so only Muninn understands. Miroslav, you don't speak Caramel, correct?
Wait.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
So only Muninn understands. He shouts in Caramel to the soldiers, "Watch my back, I can't see very well." And in above-board terms, the soldiers will probably intervene to take the bullet, metaphorically speaking, if Ertrul is attacked by Muninn per these orders. Not if Ertrul is attacked by Anghel though, because the soldiers are terrified of Anghel. Does this make sense?
It does. If
Okay.
you're asking the general collective. It does to me.
Okay, noted. Next in the initiative order would be Miroslav. Miroslav, you're a bit far away from the action. You tried to sing. You were reeling from being kicked. Obviously, you see the fighting is a couple meters in front of you. For the moment, nobody's really paying attention to you. Not as far as you know, anyway.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what would make sense to do as Miroslav. Because I remember a thing that we should at some point look at, but Miroslav doesn't know, and I'm just thinking, would it make sense for him to check whether the dead blood woman has something that he could use to fight, and would he just look if the soldiers that are closer to him have something?
If you want, you can give me a clever roll to determine that. Though I do find it funny that you bring this up when the one person who knows and would need to be reminded is not here.
Oh, I didn't check for that.
I know, I'm not criticizing you.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm actually back, and I heard that. So.
Well, then you are in the loop. The one
Yeah.
other thing you missed is that Muninn got slashed with Ertu's sword, and Ertu ordered the soldiers, "Hey, watch my back."
Okay.
That's all you missed. Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating. That's why I'm on mute.
Bon appetit, as they say. Go ahead, Izvir.
So yeah, I think since the soldiers are closer to me, I would check one of the soldiers first if they have something that I can protect myself with. That's the word.
Give me a careful, though I will say my earlier offer, for lack of a better term, stands that if you want, you can roll a clever to see, would Miroslav think of checking Piroshka or not? If you want. Of course, we can stick with the decision to check the soldiers.
I will try the clever.
Okay. No.
It's a 1. No.
Probably not.
Okay, so a careful to see if I find something. A 4.
Since you specifically asked for stuff to protect yourself with, yeah, the soldier's armor. When you said stuff to protect yourself with, did you mean that literally as in armor,
Yes.
or more metaphorically as in weapons?
Both kind of. He didn't necessarily look for a weapon specifically, but also just if they had something on them that he could take to protect himself without having to strip them. Basically.
Fortunately enough, and perhaps oddly since they were at a party, though they are wearing helmets, so yes. I think with that roll you'd find a helmet that fits. I would add that these soldiers were previously looted by Muninn, so you are unable to find weapons on them. Well, I think Muninn took their daggers, not their pistols, so you do find their unloaded pistols. You'd have to spend time to load them.
Yeah. That's cool.
Let me know.
But I probably would need to do that next turn, I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he would definitely take the
helmet
gun and
all right.
Yeah. And the helmet. Yes. Put the helmet on and then in preparation of the next turn, take the gun.
It's
to
still
load it. Yeah.
It is still your turn. Usually how on when it's a player's turn, I let them do if they want to do more than just fight, I let them do a roleplay thing and a combat thing. You just did your roleplay thing, so you can still do your combat thing. In terms of dice rolls, I mean.
Yeah. Can I try to create an advantage?
Pertaining to?
Probably wait. I realized that it would fit to one that I had before, but I can't remember the word. Unthreatening presence, basically, because I'm literally on the floor, and not in the fight at the moment. So yeah.
The way you're describing it sounds like an attempt to create a sneaky advantage.
Yeah, might be. Yeah.
Okay, then unless you have any further objections, I would ask you to roll sneaky, please. Okay, wow, you are the shadows themselves. I don't know. I'm missing the metaphor. You gain 2 charges on your advantage.
Hell yeah.
Wanted unthreatening presence?
Yes.
Okay. Feel free to, if you have like a better description in mind, describe how invisible and unseen you are, and obviously whether that is because you're a master assassin or just because you're unimportant.
Well, there's two things that play into it. One is I am a person laying amidst dead bodies. And the other thing is Muninn and Anghel are doing their very best to get attention.
It's true.
And yeah, nobody, like, the people that have seen me do something in this fight have mostly seen me fail.
Yeah,
So I don't seem like a threat.
They saw you scuffle with Timbirik and then get brutalized by Pohomach. Yeah, none of the enemies, at least, are thinking of you at the moment, for better or worse.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can, only if you want, of course, move your token around a little if you want to move in a specific direction. If not, we can...
No.
Okay.
I think I stay here since I'm gonna, like, load the gun that I got off of one of the dudes.
I do wonder, have you ever used a firearm before? Miroslav, I mean.
That is a good question. Probably not.
They, oddly enough, they are uncommon in this particular country, despite how apparently violent it is, but they would be common enough where you come from. Doesn't mean that slaves would have access to them, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Noted.
So he might have had to, like, clean them or something, but definitely never used one to shoot.
Though you've almost certainly been in the presence of people using them, and maybe you'll be able to remember how it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that definitely.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Then Deli, it is Munin's turn.
Okay, I've thought long and hard about this, and Muninn is going to yell at everyone, and by everyone, directed towards Miroslav and Anghel. They're gonna yell like something along the lines of, like, everyone out of the building now, and then they're gonna try and make an advantage by using the fire from their spear of Acesius to spread fire everywhere.
All right, emojis. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the emojis too. My bad. But Muninn's gonna try and set the place on fire.
This is what Acesius thinks of your idea.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of game mechanics, you said you're trying to create an advantage.
Yeah. Because I can't attack more than one guy, sorry.
I agree. Can you give me a bit more about how you're going about it? Just because Fate Accelerator is very much a system of how you do something, not what do you do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think...
I need to determine what you roll, basically.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is using the situation to their advantage, especially the tight and cramped sort of claustrophobic room to their advantage by, like, you know, the idea is to set the place on fire so that people either die of fire or of smoke. So they're trying to use the what's the word? They're trying to use the small cramped space to their advantage. Because spoilers, once everything is set on fire, they're going to try and trap everyone inside, other than obviously Miroslav, Anghel, the Mystic people, and Rebob.
Okay. Sounds clever or careful? I leave the choice up to you. I imagine you would prepare clever.
I was going for clever. It's reckless but clever. Cool. I'm just gonna roll now. I got a 6.
I think you do gain 2 charges on your advantage, because I think Cassius would be saying, "Oh yeah, that's a kind of a good idea," and would be helping you along, like teaching you the incantation in your mind and such.
Awesome. Is fire like? That's cool. Is fire like being cast from the spear? Then it's not like being thrown from it. If that makes sense.
I'm confused. I'll be honest.
So in my head, the spear's already on fire, so all the fire that's coming from the spear is like.
Well, technically, you didn't ignite the spear, but sure, we can say you do that.
Okay, sorry. Is that? Do I have to? Okay.
No. Since you became the oracle, you no longer need to roll to hold it.
Okay, that's good. So when I say it doesn't really matter, I was just curious. When I say cast, you cast a fireball versus throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Sure.
So is the fire being thrown or cast? Like, does that make sense? From the sphere? I don't know. I feel like I'm over.
Cast. I would say cast more. Leaning more in that direction.
That's cool. That's really cool. So it's like a flamethrower thing situation. That's really cool.
I would say so. And you definitely make a very spectacular sight. As mentioned, you gain 2 charges on whatever advantage you decide per your roll.
Maybe something like house fire.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or
ignore the pings, that's just me dragging things along.
Oh, that's fine. I thought that was me, to be fair. Yeah, maybe house fire. That might be good.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Funnily enough, you could have given yourself 2 invokes on the scene advantage of dirty enclosed guest room turned battlefield. That kind of works. But yeah.
You're right. Damn. How would that have worked? Would that have been... Oh, I just sorry, my bad. You just add 2 charges to that.
Yeah, pretty much. Because yeah. It's a scene advantage, so it's something everyone can use, but it doesn't mean... Yeah, that also means you can recharge it for yourself. Anyway.
Okay, cool.
You obviously do what you described and we talked about, but in terms of visuals for everyone else, I think it just seems like Muninn is maybe perhaps just waving the spear threateningly in the air and fires popping, like casting out, to use the terminology you brought up. It looks very, very spectacular and threatening, I imagine.
Oh yeah, that's sick as fuck. And I'm shirtless. That's sick.
I love that very happy addition to...
Yeah, that really sealed it.
I could just envision it now. I wish I could draw really well.
Unfortunately, per your instructions of, hey, everyone get out, Anghel almost certainly will not. But,
What? Oh no.
Because, blinded by rage and all that.
Oh no.
We'll deal with that when we get there.
Yeah.
Wait, so did everyone leave though?
No, just
No.
Muninn told everyone to leave.
Yeah, I said everyone get
But
out.
no one listened? So...
Well, I imagine Muninn said that in Rima, so the enemy won't understand them. And
Oh, you meant... Okay, I get it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no,
now-
Anghel will not,
Yeah.
I guess.
Miroslav will try.
my compel of Anghel is blinded by rage. I very intentionally use the word blinded. It's not just that you're angry, you're very much irrational at the moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And now add, smoke inhalation on top of that. I don't know what's left, honestly.
Well, not a lot of things are on fire yet. Emphasis on yet. Okay, anything else on your turn, Muninn?
That was it. I'm doing Burning Down the Monasteries Part 2.
Okay. Rebob. Yeah, I think you hear Rebob's voice. I'll move his token because he will sort of reveal himself. He's right here. He will yell out in caramel, "Airtroll, you can't win this. Withdraw, withdraw." And I'll roll sort of a flashy. This is more of a narrative thing, not a game mechanics thing, to see how successful Rebob is. Well, decently. Okay, so Airtroll will take his advice and withdraw. As for Rebob, I think, because he wants to save his friend's life, he will try to help with the escape by jumping into a fray. Not to harm you guys, but to protect Airtroll. Make sense?
What does that mean?
In terms of game mechanics, you'll create an advantage. In terms of narrative, he jumps in. I don't think he'll reach Airtroll at this point, but he jumps in, gets fairly close, and sort of almost makes his intention known that, hey, if you want to get to him, you have to go through me. Though obviously that's more of a metaphorical threat because you're closer to him than he is to Airtroll. So yeah, you can probably kill Airtroll before Rebob does anything. Anyway, he creates an advantage, or attempts to anyway. And he does. He'll create a charge of ready for combat. And you can assume that Rebob will be willing to pass his advantages along to Airtroll to save his life. Not for attacking necessarily, but for defense.
Sure.
Okay.
Soldiers, on the soldiers' turn. They're not gonna mess with Anghel because they're terrified of Anghel, so they will try to attack Muninn, I think. Muninn, previously they were trying to overwhelm you with numbers. Now that you're waving a big thing of fire around, yeah, I think they will attack by like trying to stab low because you're waving the spear high, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
How does Muninn defend themselves?
Sorry, I had to mute for a sec. Muninn would try and spread more fire, I think. I feel like, or maybe try and like swing the spear fast enough to like, because obviously this is defense, I can't hurt them. So they would swing the spear in a way that is scaring the people, like to scare them. So like they to what?
Go ahead.
What?
No. It's, you know, the thing of never interrupt someone when they're making a mistake. Go on.
Okay.
It's not as deep as you think. It's just that what you're describing sounds flashy, and you're awful at flashy.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. That does sound flashy. I was going for quick, but obviously it does sound more flashy. You're right.
I never in a million years would have thought of quick.
Yeah, maybe Muninn's spear. Muninn like swipes with their spear at their swords and weapons and stuff to knock them out of their hands, and the fire is like extra. Is like bonus points because not only is it like their weapons are getting knocked out of their hands, but it's like they really can't hold on to their weapons because it's too hot. Like, does that make sense?
Right. I'm not sure metal heats up that quickly, but sure. Give me a.
Yeah.
careful or clever defense? Your choice.
Clever. The heat from the fire, not the heat from the metal. If that makes sense. Sorry.
Sure.
I pressed the wrong button, but too late.
Well, to be fair, you did, like, before you rolled, you said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll clever." So I'm willing to overlook that because it is just a misclick. I'm not giving you favors, but you did say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll clever." Obviously, your intention was to roll clever. I'm not gonna punish you for a misclick.
Okay. But then what if? Here's the thing, viewers. If I get lower than a 2, then I'm gonna look like a fool.
There's only one possible roll with your clever that's worse, but sure.
Okay, here we go, baby. Okay, 3.
Okay. Do the soldiers have anything that they would use? They have their tools thing. Would they use their tools? Oh, and your consequence. Yeah, they'll use your consequence to capitalize, definitely.
Gotta use house fire, and obviously the reason is because I'm using that fire from the spirit.
Yeah.
To mitigate that.
Now yeah, the air tool would pass along one of his things to the soldiers, because knocking Muninn out would be a big thing. Don't necessarily think they'll invest more into this, but at least this one they will use.
Okay. Okay, I'll use the. May I use the last house fire to mitigate that as well?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not. I'm not sure you should be thanking me because it's your advantage, but yeah, okay. So yeah, they try to stab low, but you are able to use the spear to make them mishandle their weapons. Sorry, words are hard. Maybe 1 or 2 even drop their swords or daggers for the moment. You're keeping them at bay. And Gesundheit, Show&Tell.
Thanks.
Speaking of which, because yeah, that's the soldier's turn. It is Show&Tell's turn.
Woo! Okay.
In terms of narrative, obviously you were blinded by rage. You attacked Ertuğrul mightily, but now the horse has stepped in right in front of you, farted loudly, maybe enough to make you gag, but you're still blinded by rage.
I'm trying to imagine that. And everything's on fire? Not everything, but things are on fire.
Muninn's spear is on fire. The fire has not spread yet.
Okay. And Anghel doesn't even care about that. So it doesn't...
More like Anghel cares more about killing these people.
Yeah. Alright, so if that's the case, then Anghel will just... God. How many advantages? Ugh. Don't stand a chance. Okay.
Never say never.
You know what? Maybe I'll do an advantage.
Well,
because Ertuğrul...
Let's focus on rolling first, because maybe you'll not need any advantage whatsoever if you're lucky enough, whatever it is you're doing.
I'm thinking of attacking Ertuğrul, but he has so many advantages.
You also have 8 points.
I mean, he has 2. Yeah, he has 2. And Rebob's 4, I guess.
You have the horses too, your fate points, and obviously emphasis on if Miroslav is willing to lend you his stuff, you also have those.
Miroslav... Unthreatening presence? How would that work?
If you can think of a way to make it work. And obviously, and again,
I think Miroslav would only lend his advantages to Anghel and Muninn at the moment on a defensive thing, not on a attacking people thing.
It's very in character.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be dead and be... No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Not with that attitude.
Fine. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I'll go for it, say, and then I'll have to use all of everything, and then and then what?
We'll see. It really depends on your dice roll, really, and rules, obviously.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking maybe not to go on the attack, or like, do I have to by the compel to go on the attack?
Your focus is on killing these people. How you do it is secondary.
So I can do like an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That said, keep in mind Rebob's trying to get Ertugrul out. It might be more difficult next turn for you to attack him. That doesn't mean that you can't, but it may be something to keep in mind.
I just feel like, you know.
Yes, I do want you to kill people, yes.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Then I'll go for the attack then.
Lovely. What does this attack entail?
And we'll cry about it later.
It was bare hands last time.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like he has a ladle, right?
Yes, you do. You are aware that...
it's not gonna work.
I'm perfectly willing for Anghel to use it in his blind rage. This is
not I don't want him to lose the ladle.
Exactly. This is not a compel. It's just that. Though, funnily enough, yeah, I could compel you. Yeah. Show&Tell, I'm compelling you. Your family killed and sister kidnapped by soldiers. You will use your ladle because you're so blinded by rage. And obviously because you're using it against human opponents, it's just a plain ladle that will likely break. But you'll get an extra fate point, and I'll lose one. Would you like to take this compel? You have the choice to refuse, of course.
And then you'll take one of my fate points.
Correct.
That is so unfair.
Sorry,
damn
I
it.
didn't laugh that loud.
I love that ladle.
You can refuse. You can refuse.
Oh, no, but I don't want to lose a fate point.
You can still compel yourself or have others compel you, of course.
True. Fine. I mean, all these compels, though. Fine, then I refuse, I guess.
Okay.
Although I feel bad. Oh my god. That's so sad.
Okay. So, how does, if that's what he does, Anghel attack?
Maybe he... Yeah, probably barehanded. I just don't know, I just can't think of anything interesting.
If you want, what Ertugrul's been up to, in terms of narrative, he swung at Muninn, so he's currently looking away from you. Then he turned back a bit to shout at Rebob, so he's still not really looking in your direction. Though he's aware of your presence-ish, but obviously his eyesight is damaged.
Mm-hmm. So I guess maybe Anghel kicks him in the back or something.
Yeah. Sounds either forceful or sneaky. I leave it up to you.
Forceful.
Okay. Ertugrul gains an advantage of those rolls. That's one of the worst possible rolls you could get.
Okay, let's do a re-roll. I'm going to use the horse's advantage.
Yeah, the horse is willing to lend it to you. Not happy about it because he'd rather you calm down. But yeah, he will lend it to you.
Okay. Right.
Ertuğrul does no longer gains an advantage at least.
At least. Oh man. And if I do a +2, then he will do a +2, then I will do a +2. Then...
Well, if you do a +2,
this is
it's
crazy.
if you do a +2, you gain an advantage, but you spend an advantage to create one. It doesn't amount to much.
Fine, I'll do. Damn it! I'll do another reroll then.
I love it.
Another. Wait, can I use another of the?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God! Please, God in heaven.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Ertuğrul has to use also ready for combat to tie that, because Ertuğrul does not want to die, understandably.
Damn it. Okay. Damn it. Fine. We'll just have to compel myself. I'll just have to compel myself. I mean,
Or Miroslav, or rather, Izvir and Dely can. Or I could, I guess.
Okay. I will use a fate point with, I guess, Righteous Fury.
Definitely, yeah. Ertuğrul has to use also ready for combat, because, yeah, otherwise he's dead.
And then I will use another fate point with. Can I use another one with unsanitary food?
Yeah, just the one though.
Yeah.
Then Ertuğrul will take one of Rebob's advantages, because yeah, otherwise he's dead.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Okay, I need compels.
Do you know what? There's a compel that's really easy, and I don't know if we've actually done it yet. Has anyone asked you or Anghel to carve something at the end of this fight nervously?
No, they haven't.
Oh.
I compel you to do that.
Using what's Show&Tell's thing? Anxious and distrusting carving woodcups.
Yes, yeah.
That is permissible, and Show&Tell is obligated to accept. So
yeah, when the fight is over,
I'll make a note of that.
I need to use that with something though. Let me see. Oh, I can use a stab wound, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just making a note about you having to carve wood later. Okay. Yeah, Ertuğrul use another of Rebob's thing, and above board, Rebob will lend all of his things to Ertuğrul's defense because he does not want to see his friend die. Understandably.
I get that. Oh God, Rebob is going to hate Anghel. It's going to be beautiful. Okay.
I like the way you're thinking.
Oh my God, I don't. Okay. Way to make enemies for yourself, Anghel, really. Okay. I need to think about compels. I need at least 2 more. And maybe even 5 more. That's crazy. Oh my God.
How many compels do you have to do?
5.
5? Wait, no, hang on. 5 compels.
Well, I think she's counting my fate points.
Yes.
I don't think.
I mean, potentially. I don't know if you're going to use them or not.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go Show&Tell and pass along one of my fate points to her, which I think might make things easier, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically Show&Tell, Anghel's blind in one eye, sharp of hearing, mute. So much stuff going on that I think for this fight, Anghel will quite literally go blind, let's say.
Oh shit.
Like permanently?
No, just for this fight. Just because so much stuff going on, probably blood got in your face because you killed so many people.
Oh, I see, okay.
And just for this fight, until you clean your eyes and you don't have the mental headspace to clean your eyes right now, you are blinded. You are obligated to accept. Here's a fate point.
Yeah. Wow. Like, he's not only, like, metaphorically blinded, he's literally swinging at who knows what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So anyway, I'm going to use that with scene double.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, one of Rebob's things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Miroslav or Show&Tell. I'm not going to compel Show&Tell further at this point. So maybe Miroslav, if he wants to, doesn't have to, obviously, and Show&Tell, of course.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Can you compel the same aspect that someone else compelled?
If the compel is different, yes.
Okay. Not that I have an idea. It was just just wondering. Wait, I need to think of something.
Of course, Deli, you're out of fate points, but you can contribute ideas if you'd like.
That's true. I just don't have any. I was thinking, as far as compels and everything, I was thinking maybe. Weren't there? No, that's a bit weird. I'm just looking at all of. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at all of Anghel's aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And family killed and kidnapped. I was so no, it's just not right. I was gonna say maybe Anghel would save. Sorry, let me 1 sec. So because Anghel is recently orphaned,
Yeah.
would he? It doesn't make sense, but would there? What?
I mean, he's
okay.
irrational, so.
Yeah, weren't there a lot of children in the courtyard or whatever?
There were, yes.
Maybe Anghel would want to save one of them from the fire. It's like, oh, I don't like these orphans potentially. I don't want them to die.
Oh, I have an idea with that. Not
God.
necessarily with the recently orphaned, but you gave me an idea with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on the protective thing, our dear friend Always Thirsty is still in here as well.
Ooh.
And maybe with the fire Angel's like protectiveness also kind of sparks, and he is like, oh shit, I have to, like, he is not a fighter, I need to like make sure that he is fine and outside of the room. Like,
I will say if that compel goes into effect, the other compel about killing the caramels also still stands. So if that compel goes, Angel's priorities will be, okay, I have to kill these people and save Always Thirsty, nothing else matters. Like, I don't care about Muninn or Miroslav or the horse, funnily enough, per the like letter of the compel. I just want to kill these people and save Always Thirsty. If we go with this compel again.
I mean, it would make things very interesting.
Well, Anghel doesn't even necessarily know where these people are because he's blinded, yeah?
Yeah.
I was thinking something to, I'm just like, I'm not dismissing this. I'm just asking, does it make sense for a compel to be like maybe Anghel because he's blinded and stuff to be that he will get too close to the fire and get burned or something? Is that a compel?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. So we can work with both of them, I guess.
I mean, we can go with yours first.
Just for convenience's sake, so we remember that Anghel can't see, I slightly adjusted Anghel's token. Just so we remember that Anghel can't see.
Okay. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. So I guess we'll go with mine first, because I don't know if if you really want to give up one of your fate points for this.
Yeah.
Okay. So to reiterate, you're compelling your blind and one eye aspect, specifically the blind part, that because you're unable to discern your surroundings, you run into Muninn's fire.
Yes.
Okay. Here's your fate point. Depending on how the running into Muninn's fire goes, obviously that can mean, just momentary ouchie. It can mean permanent scarring. We'll see case by case, basically.
Okay. It will be determined by a dice roll or something?
Dice roll and mainly the narrative of how it goes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use the fate point with... family killed by soldiers and stuff, because he wants to kill them.
Yeah. Right. It's the reason you're in this whole mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
more ways than one.
At least we can use it.
Mm-hmm.
To our advantage.
Rebob will use his last thing because
Mm-hmm.
And
now
I would just say with the last 2 fate points that I have, I'm reserving 1 for Ertuğrul and 1 for Rebob.
Okay, great. So I just need 2 more compels. That's great.
Just 2 more.
Anghel's great. I don't know, honestly. I have this thought, actually, that is very destructive. I don't know why I'm thinking it.
I would encourage it because those are the most fun thoughts in this campaign. But yeah,
I was just thinking that, but I don't know how to make it make sense exactly. I was just thinking. No, actually. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and then you maybe can help me make sense of it. I was just thinking that maybe, I can do a compel where, the plus 2, was it, that he gets for forceful will be...
will apply, you mean?
No, will not, that I won't be able to use it. Maybe, in the next battle or something like that, even if he does protect people, something.
Okay, I get what you mean. Let me look at your stuff to brainstorm it. Obviously, whatever I say, you do not have to follow through with. I imagine if it were me compelling that to happen, it would be probably your anxious and distrustful aspect. Maybe whatever happens today will temporarily fray your ties with your party members, including your companions, leaving you temporarily out for yourself. This is just me brainstorming.
Yeah, okay, great. That makes sense to me.
Would you like to go through that?
Yeah. God, this is awful. That's granted.
Okay.
Oh God.
So whatever happens today, even say hypothetically this battle ends with flowers and roses, it won't, but just in case, for the next battle, Anghel is too distrustful of everyone around him, including the horse and always thirsty, meaning the +2 stunt won't apply.
I'm trying to think. But is it fair? If, say, in the next battle he doesn't try to protect anyone,
You can skirt the letter of the law, yeah. And maybe the next battle will be, a random pickpocket tried to rob me. I'm gonna punch them in the face, or maybe it'll be another apocalyptic struggle. You never know. But if it's just the pickpocket thing, yeah, you have successfully skirted the compel.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now I need to use another fate point with an aspect. Okay. I'm thinking maybe protective and righteous, but I don't know if he feels protective and righteous at the moment.
I think those are the exact opposite feelings of
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. Okay, recently orphaned. It relates to the same thing, right?
I agree. Have you used this one before?
I used the family killed by soldiers.
Okay. Yeah. Then Ertuğrul will use his experienced war veteran aspect. And again, this is the last fate point I'm investing in Ertuğrul, on this roll at least.
Okay, one last thing. Can I use the compel that Izvir?
You probably can, but I don't quite remember because again my brain is foggy.
That Anghel has to protect always thirsty. But can I make it also the horse?
Yeah, sure. 'Cause I imagine you're compelling yourself. You're protected and righteous that in the midst of this bloodlust you realize that, always thirsty on the horse, you have to protect them. Sure. Again, that would mean Muninn and Miroslav, they can go F themselves, I guess.
I'm sorry. Can I do it to everyone? Like, to be like, I need to protect them. I mean, I don't know if that...
by that point, what's the point, so to say?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, so that's what we'll do. And now I just need one more thing.
No more compels necessary, at least for now.
Yeah, this one, I don't know, riddle to solve.
Wait, so what else do you need to do?
To use the fate point with an aspect I haven't used before for this battle.
Or advantage.
Or advantage, but I don't think I have.
And again, just because there's Righteous Fury parentheses Anghel, that just means that you're the original creator of the advantage.
I know. I can use whatever.
Yep.
As long as I can justify it.
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
Just for above board everyone, that's sort of the point of scene aspects, like dirty enclosed guest room turned battlefield, the scene aspect that was created at the very start of the encounter. That's sort of the point of these things.
Oh, okay. I can use... Oh, thank God. Okay. Wait, how did I justify it, though? That he has nowhere to go, because it's enclosed.
Oh, yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely agree. So, that's Ertuğrul gone. How is Ertuğrul gone? The compel does stand
I have
that
to kill him, right?
Yep.
Shit. Okay, great. Then I guess, because it's a kick, then I guess it breaks his his spine? God, I'm so sorry.
That's a mighty kick, and I think you probably knock Ertuğrul into some of the soldiers, but I'm fine with it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm so sad.
Since you're killing him, I don't think a level 4 consequence is necessary, if that makes sense.
Okay, great.
Lovely. So, while Ertuğrul is distracted, you kick him in the back with such theatrical force, you literally probably... Not that soldier. Ertuğrul's buried here. Literally at this point. Knock him into the wall, shoving the soldiers that were in the way aside. yeah, shocking everyone. Rebob yells out no, pulls out his pistol. You know which side he's on.
We're gonna have to fight Rebob now. Because I don't think. Okay, fine. I guess Anghel can just die.
Oh
That's
no.
Well, Rebob is more reasonable than like Piroshka and such. So and Angel's compel of killing people does not apply to Rebob, but
Right. But Rebob wants to kill him now, maybe. I don't know. Oh my god.
deep breaths. You did good.
Well done.
Oh god.
Is there anything else on your turn, Show and Tell? Angel's, I mean.
No, I've done enough damage for one day.
Would you like Always Thirsty to do anything?
Cry.
Probably will, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Top of the round, it's the horse's turn. And I think, by the way things are going, we'll probably like finish this round, like go from the horse to Always Thirsty again, and then probably wrap up the session. Yeah, this will be interesting. Okay. What do you want the horse to do, like in general terms? Attack, advantage?
Advantage.
Okay. I think, sort of distraught by what you've just done, his advantage will be probably misconstrued, sadly, by Anghel, but he'll basically shove himself, this is not intended to sound wrong, but basically shove himself under Anghel's legs, like force Anghel to ride the horse, because the horse intends to give Anghel a getaway.
Angel's not interested.
Well, yeah, Anghel wants
God,
to kill people.
I'm so heartbroken over this. My character was corrupted.
Well, there's always a road to redemption. Do you want to oppose that, like just to sort of determine the difficulty, or?
Like with Angel's.
I
What?
imagine forceful, but you don't have to. This is just sort of a proposal, like brainstorming.
Well, I feel like Anghel would, though, at this point.
I think so too.
Stupidly enough.
Horse ties, so that means he succeeds. He gains 1 charge of unnerving speed, because that's his intention, to provide Anghel with a getaway. So,
Okay.
Anghel, you're riding the horse for better or worse. The horse intends to get you away from here, but you have some leeway.
Okay.
And yes, Deli, the very same thought popped in my head. For context, dear viewers, the words "Road to Redemption" stood out to me and Deli, because that's like a video series done by our good mutual friend Farmshire. Coincidentally enough.
Yeah. I miss a DM Teeironor saying, "Nice pun."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the horse's turn. I'm curious, Show&Tell, what's Anghel's reaction to suddenly finding himself on top of his horse?
I don't know if he even like he might just either kind of use it to his like to just like charge or something, or he thinks that that's how he will use it. Like I don't think he really computes that the horse is trying to, take him away.
Makes sense to me. Ertugrul's gone, so it's Miroslav's turn. By the way, Izvir and Deli,
Yeah?
thanks for your patience. You guys will be on deck, metaphorically.
So, well, the 2 things that Miroslav will do is load the gun that he picked up last turn.
My first question would be, obviously, you may do more stuff, but my question is, would you like to use loading the gun as just like a narrative thing that Miroslav does, or would you like to turn this into a game mechanic, if that makes sense? Like an advantage or an attack somehow.
Yeah. I would probably turn it into an advantage. Because the other thing that I would like to do is move towards the door and try to get out after Muninn shouted, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah.
Fair. The door that's closest to you, I presume?
Yeah, so this one.
Yep. It feels really wrong to refer to the token of a person as a door, come to think of it, but yeah.
I mean...
I'm sure at least some of the nobility sees them that way, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So, for deloading your gun, it's a pistol, flintlock and all that. Again, since fate is more of a how you do something rather than a what you do, how does Miroslav approach the issue of reloading this pistol? As in, can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah. we can hear you.
As in, does Miroslav like try to recall, oh, that's how Hakim, Ophelia's bodyguard, reloaded his pistol, I'll try to imitate him? Or does he just try to shove the bullet in there, like, come on, I'm trying to hurry up out of here, or anything in between, obviously?
He would probably try to remember how Hakim did it, just because it's like the most recent memory of somebody close to him.
Above board,
yeah,
Izvir, you weren't in the campaign at that point, but yesterday...
my character.
Hakim shot and killed an innocent person near you yesterday.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't there, Miroslav was already.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would kind of try to imitate how he saw Hakim do it.
Sounds like a careful to me, because that's careful is recalling stuff. Yeah,
5.
You feel that you've missed your calling as a mercenary, as the flintlock is reloaded, you gain 2 charges on your advantage.
Yeah, and
which advantage would it be? Of course.
I would just call it loaded gun.
Sure. Need to make extra room, but yeah.
Well, it has been going on for some time, yeah.
I'll delete Ertru and Pohomach's things, because, yeah. That's how I'll make extra room. Loaded gun. Noted.
And, yeah, then I will just kind of...
I think you can also delete Timberic.
Yeah.
Good point. Thanks for the reminder.
He actually... I think he wouldn't, like, get up and run. He would more, like crawl towards the door.
If you want, I think there is enough. Nobody's paying attention to you, TLDR.
Yeah.
I think you are able to escape the room if you want. Entirely, I mean.
Yeah. I would like to. Like, at least get, like, around the corner.
Yeah.
And
the exit goes into a hallway, so you'd be more like here, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know in which direction but yeah, like, just around the corner of the of the door, and then probably just with like the back against the wall.
Is you at the moment, just like in this specific moment, is your intent to leave the building entirely or just the room?
Just the room for now.
Hmm?
Like he wants to help. He doesn't want Muninn and Anghel to die, and also not Rebarb, if not necessary. But he also doesn't want to fight. So his stance right now is, I will be here with the loaded gun, and in case they need me, I am not far, but I am safe for now. If that makes sense.
Noted. A question for Izvir. This will sound random, but it's relevant. Have you seen the Star Wars movie Rogue One? It's a fairly recent one.
No.
Okay, noted. Then I think only Deli will get the reference. But give me a careful to see if you notice something.
Okay. 3.
You feel heat coming from like the opposite end of the hallway, and you see a figure approaching. It's dark, so you are not able to see more, and that's where I'll leave it, unless you want to investigate further.
No, but it does give Miroslav a motivation to not wait here after the next turn, I guess.
Go figure. Go figure. I will say the figure is approaching slowly and methodically. Like, oh yeah, it's just another Thursday. Actually, I think in game it actually is Thursday, funnily enough. Anyway. Anything else on your turn?
No, I think I did everything that I wanted.
Okay. Muninn.
I think Muninn would carry on with what they're doing. So they'd continue to sorry, I just noticed something that really distracted me. I think Muninn would continue to try and get all their friends out and spread the fire. I don't know if that like I imagine that would, gameplay wise, that would be an advantage, right?
Yeah, I guess. What's...
Okay.
What you've said is more so your intention rather than your action. So can you go into a bit more detail?
Sure. To be honest, I think if it's possible to keep things simple, I think they do the same thing as they did before. So they're using the small space to their advantage by spreading fire in a small area, while also trying to get people out, as in Anghel and Miroslav, etc.
Sure. I think, by the way things are going, you've definitely convinced me there's a clever attempt and advantage. How would the attempt to get people out, what's that entail?
I think the only way that they would do it, because obviously, although that doesn't affect the clever roll, does it? It's just narrative, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay, fine. So the reason I ask is because I'm afraid of Flashy. So
I figured.
Yeah, Muninn would just shout, like, everyone out of the it was Reno, wasn't it? Everyone out, like.
Give me a clever for the fire thing.
Okay. A 5.
Yeah, you do. I think you do gain 2 charges on it.
Awesome. I think
house fire again?
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I would agree. Show and tell, if you don't mind, with your permission, always Thirsty would maybe try to creep away and maybe try to find an escape on his turn? With your permission.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I mean, escaping, definitely. Like, Angel's, that's what he's compelled to do anyway.
Yeah. And, anything else on your turn, Muninn?
No, that was it. Without delving into more gameplay stuff that I can't do yet.
Mm-hmm. Rebob's turn. He shoots Anghel.
I don't blame you, dude. Okay.
Small bit of good news. He's not like aiming for your head or whatever. He just wants to knock you out.
Fair enough.
And probably will with that roll. But
I kind of want him to. Okay, so Anghel tries to. Maybe Anghel. I'm gonna make it forceful. I guess Anghel just takes it.
above board question, because you mentioned, you joked, oh, I kind of want him to. Do you want him to? Like, you don't have to defend against an attack.
No, I feel like I'll try to defend, but I.
Okay. With just taking it as you described it, yeah, that's definitely forceful.
Okay. And then it makes sense if it's too much and it just, just.
It is too much.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anghel crumples.
Yeah, probably. Fortunately, you're still on top of your horse, who will carry you to safety.
Great.
Well, provided nobody kills the horse, I guess. Which I guess might happen. Your level 6 consequence. Again, a level 6 is something very severe and long-lasting.
So we just have to decide where the bullet hit, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Probably an organ. Probably a... I'm having an intense feeling of deja vu. Haven't we punctured Anghel's lungs before?
Have we?
I'm having a feeling of deja vu.
I don't know. I don't remember, but...
They were when the poison was being fought.
Oh, yeah,
I
good
think.
point.
Because I think Muninn was punching the poison out of your system. If I remember, something like that happened.
So he already has a punctured lung, so it's just going to... I don't
aggravate
know.
that
Reopen
somehow.
the wound, yeah.
Trying to think of a way to word that. That's not just punctured lung.
Straight to the...
Punctured lung 2.0.
Breathed his last question mark. I think it works.
Oh, wow.
But yes, for the moment you are out of the fight. Depending on how the rest of the turn goes, like as in up to always first day and including, I might offer you, Show&Tell, our usual sort of Faustian bargain, like, hey, you want to come back in exchange for like selling your soul or something?
Oh, he's like dead?
No, but maybe the circumstances, like maybe you will determine, oh, well, Muninn and Miroslav need all the help that they can get or whatever.
Oh, to get back into the fight, you mean?
Potentially.
Is that what you mean?
Potentially.
Okay.
It depends on what happens for the rest of the turn, okay?
Sure. Yeah, can work with that.
Okay. Rebob shot Anghel. Let me put a little token on your thing. Okay. Rushes in. Probably with the Muninn, you see Rebob rushing in, clearly with the intent to attack you. But that's on Rebob's next turn.
Okay.
The soldiers. Yeah, they'll... I think they're wavering at seeing Heir to Rule die. But on the other hand, Rebob's attack might like invigorate them. So I'll roll basically Rebob's flashy to see if the soldiers are motivated or not. Okay? No. So they will spend their turn semi-running away and trying to fortify themselves and all that. As in creating an advantage. They fail miserably. You guys gain an advantage.
Great.
This one slips on Pooper and yeah. And Dely, there's some soldiers that are near Muninn that like Muninn was engaged with that are trying to run away. Is Muninn doing anything to prevent them from doing that? This is more of a narrative thing to see if they get away or not.
Yeah, I feel like Muninn would try to... Sorry, my internet may be dying, by the way, but... so, I feel like Muninn would definitely try and get them out the way. Prevent them from leaving, basically. By, like, throwing fire in front of them as, like, a firewall.
Yeah, then they will roll their quick and I ask you to oppose the forceful? Oh wow, they're really determined to run away.
Ooh.
This just determines their position on the map, not necessarily much more significant stuff.
Sure. In that case, I'll roll my forceful, which is not going to be good.
No.
If it'll let me do it.
It won't, but yeah.
Okay.
If it will not let you do it, would you like me to roll for you? Oh, you just did. We'll take the 4, because that was the first roll, but still not good enough. They do get away somewhat.
Is it that deep? Can I use house fire, or is it not really that deep?
Again, this just determines their position on the map. It's not an attack against you.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's up to you.
Yeah,
it's up to you if you think it's important for them to be in the middle of the room or whatever.
Nah, it doesn't make any difference to me for now.
Sure. I think we can say, Dely, that you have failed with your time limit.
Oh no.
I failed, you said?
Well, because this is turn 10 and the next one will be turn 11.
Oh no.
No.
That's okay. I kind of set in motion the things that are about to happen anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm still very nervous.
What's happening now?
You'll see. You see and fairly soon, because there's not much people left in this turn. So, that was the soldier's turn. Servants are not here. Anghel is not here. Show&Tell, do you want always thirsty to do anything? Obviously, I proposed that...
He was running, no?
Yeah, that's why I proposed that he would, like, inch away towards an exit. But I'm asking if you want him to do anything in terms of game mechanics.
No, he can run.
Okay. Top of the round. As, yeah, this one will do. Top of the round. Izvir, Miroslav rather, you see a figure approaching you quite determinedly in from the hallway. Mm-hmm. Can I get a careful to see if you recognize the fellow? It will be a fairly difficult roll, I'll say.
4.
There's the unshakable feeling, you know this person, but didn't they look different? There's something not quite there. You can spend more fate points if you'd like.
I would actually like to, yes.
What are you invoking?
That is what I'm thinking about. I mean, maybe unthreatening presence, since I I can take a closer look because
good thinking. Good thinking.
I am not I am not a threat to this person, and they probably don't even care.
Good thinking. I will message you in private as to whom this person is. feel free to say it out loud or not. But after I message you, this person will tell you something. Okay?
Okay.
Where did this person come from?
The hallway that Miroslav is in.
Oh, okay.
And this person, as they approach you, as per the justification that you used on your roll, they don't necessarily see you as a threat. I think they do recognize you as well. They make a gesture with their head indicating, get out of here.
Miroslav would get out.
Okay.
Oh, is it a Cassius? Okay.
The god himself? That would be something.
I mean, the blonde dude. I don't know why I thought about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess you have met him, sort of. Okay. And at the top of the round, and it's funny that Anghel's not here to witness it. Kind of, Muninn is, especially with his otherworldly sight. Muninn, you see someone you probably were not expecting to see enter the hallway, and that I will put on screen in a moment. You see this fellow enter the screen holding this lovely thing in his hands.
What? Why? Okay. What does it have to do with Anghel in particular?
Because Anghel knows this person, and also because this is. Remember, we can return to the subject next session if you want, Show&Tell. But remember how I asked you, proposed, hey, do you want Anghel to come back for this moment in exchange for a Faustian bargain? This is just an idea. I'm not going to offer you the bargain right now if you want to go through with it. This is just, hey, do I need to think? Okay. Do I need to think about that for next session, basically?
Okay, I see.
So.
You're asking if you need to think about it?
Pretty much. If you want, you can also postpone the decision. It's perfectly fine.
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of want Anghel to deal with everything. I don't know if I don't know.
Sure. I will say, just to continue with the narrative, this semi-familiar person walks in. Muninn. Oh, this is why I had Miroslav roll to see if they recognize this person, because Miroslav knows this person as a diseased, decrepit old man, and he looks very, very healthy.
I mean, we do too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but Anghel's not here. And Muninn, I will say, does not need to roll. They instantly recognize this person thanks to the insight of a certain deity. And Muninn, this certain deity sort of gives the thought in your mind that the two of you, aka you, Muninn, and this Zarhos person. Oh, is Dely not here? Oh, that's ironic.
Oh.
That's funny. That's actually funny. Because this was the big cliffhanger moment. Okay.
Perfect timing.
I'll say it out loud and then we'll come back, Dely. We'll come back, Dely.
Perfect timing.
Did you hear me say that this person comes in with the orb in hand? The big person on screen.
No.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch! No, I didn't hear that, but I can't believe he's here.
Yeah. He basically told Miroslav, get the hell out of here. Miroslav seems to obey. Comes in holding the orb, visibly holding the orb. I think the flames that Muninn has generated with the spear almost seem to like concentrate into the orb, like they start floating towards the orb, probably stunning everyone in the room momentarily. And Muninn, this is the like cliffhanger moment. You instantly recognize who this person is, in spite of the fact that they look healthy. And also, you get the feeling from Acacius that the two of you, aka Muninn and this person, you are on the same side.
Oh my god. That really goes against instinct. Wow.
And I guess that's where we will cliffhanger it. Well, after I move Ois first more towards the exit, because that's what I said he'd do. Okay. Cliffhanger.
Holy
Woo!
shit. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for when he arrived. But that's holy shit.
Yeah. That's Deli, you're the only one who's seen Rogue One in here, correct?
I'm to tell you the truth, I've not seen it, but I think I know what you're quoting.
Well,
reference.
there's a scene where a menacing figure appears in a hallway, TLDR.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I know exactly I've seen the clip, yeah.
Okay, and that's all I'll say. Okay.
Holy shit.
Fonts on today's session, everyone.
I can't believe it.
I think it went well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think so too. I can't believe he's back. I can't believe after all that chasing, he's come to us in the end.
Stuff happened. Also, is this a good time to tell the viewers that we will be on break next week?
Why not?
Oh my god. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be on break next week. Sorry, dear viewers. My fault, mostly. But we should be back the week after.
Yeah.
Okay, please resume with your thoughts.
Yeah. I was going to say, I can't believe he's back. I'm trying to get my notes up because I actually can't remember his name.
Nicephorus.
But yes, Nicephorus. I knew it was like a PH kind of name. But yeah, I can't believe he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do we... can I say why I started burning down the place, by the way, or is that... Teeironor, I mean.
Let me check like what I sent you, because I'm not sure how much of it is spoiler and how much isn't.
Okay.
Don't say it yet.
Okay.
Damn.
I mean, it will probably be...
Oh, wow. Angel's like compelled... Sorry. Sorry, I totally cut you off. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I thought you were going to go ahead. Well, anyway, Angel's compelled to get burned. At this point, like he's unconscious.
I think it will still happen. I think it will still happen.
Yeah,
just
no, it will
without
happen, but I'm just saying, like, it won't even... He won't even be, like, conscious for it.
Yeah, you won't have agency for it, I guess. Well, above board, Show and Tell will have agency, but Anghel will not, if that makes sense.
Oh, boy. Well, I think he deserves to have some consequences for all this. God.
Yeah. Yeah, for the reason why like Miroslav just when Nicephorus told him to
GTFO.
basically get out, he did it because like first of all the things that happened in that room, and also it was the first time he saw him in good health with an orb, and he is just like, nope.
Fair.
It's definitely a lot. Like your Miroslav's image of this fellow, who he'd probably just know, oh yeah, he's Ophelia's uncle and like another noble person. Your image was, oh, he's a sickly old man. Mental image, I mean. He has some creepy habits and probably best to stay away from him, but yeah, not really dangerous. But now seems menacing outright.
Also,
I was just thinking. Oh, sorry.
Also, in this whole thing, he's the second person that Miroslav didn't expect to see there and saw in a different way than they were the last time they saw them. Because Timberic, he saw when Muninn and Anghel bought him free, or well, they then later found out that it wasn't Timberic, but for Miroslav, it was the same person.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he's just like a bit done with everything that isn't quite normal.
It's I think we haven't had this really enough with the three of you, and I think it will be very, very necessary. I don't know if next session, but at least the session after, session after that at the latest. The three of you need to have a talk, I think.
Yes.
Okay. What else?
I wanted to say something. I forgot what it was.
I'm sorry.
What were we talking about? No. What were we talking about?
The fact that Anghel is gonna get burned and all that?
Yeah, no, it was after that. God, I don't know.
Something about Nicephorus?
And Dely's internet is dead, so dear viewers, you may not be able to hear them.
Damn it, what was it?
While Show&Tell thinks, I will ask Dely something in chat.
Oh, we were talking about...
My brain is foggy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't think either. Too bad. Oh well.
All right. Is there anything that I would like to bring up? Not off the top of my head, mind rather. Head, mind, whatever. Good job on killing the bosses. You didn't finish off all the mooks, but in time, I mean. But we'll see how it goes. And
I mean, we didn't know there was time.
Dely did.
I did. Sorry.
I mean,
my
as
bad.
far as I'm concerned, no, I mean, Anghel didn't finish his compel either, but I'm actually glad about that.
Yeah, the Berserker Rage compel at the very least will be, and the temporary blinded one will be gone, because, yeah, those applied strictly to this battle. And also the protecting Oisfirsty and the horse, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Unless, obviously, I might offer you a Faustian bargain next session, in which case those will still apply, but we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okie dokie. I don't think there's anything else I would like to bring up that isn't spoilers. So, yeah.
I'm open to spoilers. I'm kidding. I'll live without it. For now.
The only thing I'll say is, Count Izvir, you have a good memory for seemingly unimportant stuff.
I remember what that was. the thing with the thing that I kept being reminded of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I mean, Anghel was too far gone. I didn't know how to insert that. So I don't know if it's like important, or if it's like missing a big clue to something or not. But
We'll see.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. Maybe we won't know.
Mm.
That's sad.
Well,
Just to brief recap, Angel, you still have to carve wood and renounce your +2 stunt on your next battle, whatever that may be, the forceful one. Muninn, you still have to shave, throw up, and get rid of your clothes. Not necessarily in that order.
yeah, I think the throw up comes first.
As mentioned, dear viewers, Dely's internet is acting up. Maybe you'll hear them talk, maybe not. If not, we'll... first of all, anything else from you guys before we go into our shoutouts?
No?
No, I remembered. That's all I needed.
All right. Well, then, dear viewers, let's see what these lovely people are up to. The dice say Dely ought to go first. Dely, are you with us, or should I do your shout out? Going once, going twice. Okay. Dear viewers, Dely is a lovely mushroom wizard streamer. I don't know if they plan to stream anytime soon. I hope they will, because their streams are lovely. And they have a magical link that links to all their other things that you can check out in the description and on screen. And yeah, do check Dely out. They are very, very lovely. Yeah. Next, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Yes, so I'm Show&Tell, and I have like 2 reaction channels that you can check out on YouTube or on Patreon, and yeah, it's fun.
It is, I agree. Totally not biased. Okay. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. And then, of course, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you are doing?
Yeah. I'm Izvir. I'm a goblin doll VTuber on Twitch. I mostly do art. Sometimes I play games. I haven't streamed much lately because I was sick. But yeah. We try to have a Anno 1800 stream every Friday with some friends. And I also do commissions on my Ko-Fi. And if I remember, post my art and stuff on the Blue Sky. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Lovely. Indeed. Above board, dear viewers, we have not mentioned Izvir's Ko-Fi before accidentally. But yeah, Izvir has a Ko-Fi. Do check that out. And they are a lovely artist. And they draw good. Very good. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. As for me, dear viewers, I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series. A lot of fun. I also do another series set in the Warcraft universe. Different group of people, currently on hiatus because of some scheduling stuff, but you have all the more time to catch up on that. Funnily enough, we did bring him up recently. Farmshire did like some math, and apparently the other campaign, like adding up the hours, has like 17 days worth of content. So yeah, you have stuff to catch up on, I guess. Other than that, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. Should see you in 2 weeks from now, hopefully. I'll let you know on the places if for whatever reason we have to delay an episode or whatever. And yeah, we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.